The Lord be with you. A reading from the Holy Gospel according to Luke. Jesus said to his disciples, "You see how it is written, that the Christ would suffer, and on the cross rise from the dead, and that in his name repentance for the forgiveness of sins would be preached to all nations, beginning from Jerusalem. You are witnesses to this. And now I am sending down to you what the Father has promised. Stay in the city then, until you are clothed with the power from on high." Then he took them out as far as the outskirts of Bethany, and lifting up his hand, he blessed them. Now as he blessed them, he withdrew from them and was carried up to heaven. They worshipped him, and then went back to Jerusalem full of joy. And they were continually in the temple praising God. The Gospel of the Lord. Today we are celebrating the Feast of Hope for all those who believe. This is the meaning of the Ascension today. And the message I want to take home with you today is one message, that of hope. The resurrection, the risen Christ, and the ascension into heaven has given us this hope, that whatever we go through in this world is not all that is to life. There is heaven, and heaven exists, and heaven is full of God, full of His presence, and full of those who have believed in Him. This week we heard of the death of Daniel Berrigan. Daniel Berrigan, for those who don't know, is an American priest, a Jesuit priest. He died at the age of 91 or 92. He is a prophet of our time. He wrote many books. And he was also a great mover and a great opponent to Vietnam War, to all kinds of violence, to the death penalty. And he even, for his ideas and his movement, he even finished and was condemned for 3 years in prison. And the phrase I want you to take with you today is his, I would say, his life. And he said this: "Before you get serious about Jesus, first consider how good you are going to look on wood." Wood is the cross, of course, of Christ. How good are we going to look when we are under the press of problems, of suffering that we spend in this life? I am going to repeat this sentence. Before you get serious about Jesus, first consider how good you are going to look on wood. Yes, the hope that the risen Christ gives us, and this feast of the Ascension, is the lifetime of a Christian. We are going now to baptize and to give the beginning of a new pilgrimage of faith to Liam Alexander, whom his parents have brought him here to be baptized. We all have been baptized, and we all are going through this pilgrimage, but we need, like Christ also, to carry our crosses. And at the end, that will be the prize, the gift that God will give us for a very responsible life here on earth.